Okay, by personal space, I'm referring to the private dwelling spaces in the community. And the general principle is to have these as small as possible, but really high quality around noise in particular. If I'm doing a vlog right now or a video, and a lawnmower, a blower, a conversation outside the house, someone walking through the house, this would all show up on the microphone. In meditation, things can be interrupted. So, I think having, particularly for those who want it, a soundproof, light-proof, controlled small structure is much more valuable than having, my house is 3,000 square feet, but, if it's not 2 a.m, I don't necessarily have control of the soundscape. So the idea is small, high quality places where you have 100% control, 30 or 70% lower housing costs, and then doing structures that you can build yourself. A shipping container is a great example. There's also rammed earth kind of in bag designs that are quite interesting. There's underground tunneling. There's a whole host of things that preserve the aesthetic beauty, much like a hobbit hole, kind of concept. There's bamboo huts. There's all kinds of things that are, preserve the aesthetic beauty. And depending on the person, some person might enjoy being an active part of the soundscape and, see no value in a soundproof small home. But the idea would be to pre-approve 12 designs for personal space, number one. 2, develop the tutorial videos and plans and procedures so that anyone can follow them, and to teach, courses in the community as in the building phase of how to build each of these 12 homes so that you don't have to hire a contractor, so that you bond in the process of building the home so that it is higher quality. For example, sound, I mentioned soundscaping. That's huge. That's huge. And so that it's higher quality than average, but it's much smaller and more cost effective. So, that's the general idea. The idea, the strategy is to work with an architect to develop, these initial modules. People can go bigger if it doesn't disrupt, the feel of the community, and if that's desired. It's important that the 10X lifestyle that's being curated in the community trumps personal freedom when they're in conflict, but only on the community. In other words, I was talking with a landscaper who does the maintenance next to my house, and when he blows leaves, it violates the soundscape for 12 homes. 6 homes over here, 6 homes over here. It could be as many as 20 homes, front and back and all sides. And there's no attunement there. And so, everything going on in all of those surrounding homes is interrupted with that noise. And, the response is, well, this is my right. So the personal right is to violate that. if it's statistically clear that, the quality of life goes up substantially by denying the right of an individual to make certain sounds, that's where the guidelines in the community need to be set, and then people need to leave the community space if that making those noises are important to them, by all means, just not in a way that reduces, quality of life for the entire community. So that's, the general principle. And so one of the things when I stayed at the Hoathly Hill community in West Hoathly, Sussex, England, growing up, they broke out ownership of the land and home, where anyone could buy and sell the land and home. But to live there, to be a resident of that land and home, you had to agree to the community guidelines. And that's, I think, a generally good protocol that allows investment or financing while still being, very intentional, that every person that's present at any given point is committed to the goal. And part of why I'm doing these videos and exploring the dimensions is, aware of and aligned with this particular version of a 10X community, of course, with my full support to go out and create your own if it's not the right recipe for you.